Have you got friends popping over later for afternoon tea? Well, I have a fabulously indulgent recipe for you, cranberry and white chocolate muffins. So yummy. First thing I'm gonna do is just line a 12-pan muffin tray with these cute little muffin wraps and get started on making our muffin mix. I've got about 3/4 cup of sugar straight into my mixing bowl with some melted butter, about 1/4 cup. Now I'm just gonna lightly beat that until it's light and fluffy. That's looking nice and light and fluffy. Now I'm gonna add in my 2 eggs. Now I always like to crack my eggs into a small bowl before adding it into my cake mix or muffin mix, just because I don't want to get any shells in the batter. And give that another mix. That's coming together nicely. I'm gonna add in about 3/4 cup of milk. And now I'm going to add in some sifted flour with a pinch of salt. Now you don't want to put your mixer up really high at this point because flour will go everywhere. So I'll turn it down just a notch. Now this flour's already been sifted. We're just looking for a smooth batter. Rightio. Now we're going to spike our muffins with some yummy, indulgent ingredients. I've got some white chocolate buttons. Just want to make sure that they're okay. Yep, no, they're good. They're good to go in. So about 3/4 cup. Now when using chocolate, I always like to use good quality because it makes for a far tastier product at the end. Plus, far tasty snacks when you're cooking. And the last thing I'm gonna add in is some craisins, about 1 cup. Now these craisins are deliciously sweet, which I actually only learned are dried cranberries, so they have a lovely tart, sweet flavour. Lastly, we want to give this mix a good stir and combine all of those lovely white chocolate buttons and cranberries. Now this mix is ready to go into our muffin pans. Now you want to fill up each muffin pan about halfway, which is around about level with the top of the muffin tray. These muffins are now ready to be baked. I've preheated my oven to 180 and I'm going to bake these for about 20 minutes, but just depending on how your oven is, it might be slightly longer or shorter, but just look out for a nice golden muffin, and if you put a skewer in it, it should come out nice and clean. So these gorgeous muffins have been out of the oven for about 5 minutes. You can see that they've got this lovely golden crunch to them. Now I'm going to finish them off by adding a little bit of garnish, a little bit of sparkle. So I've got some sugar syrup. So just use a little bit of sugar syrup just to glaze each muffin. Now I'm going to garnish my muffins with a mixture of craisins and raw sugar. Just going to give it a little bit of a mix. Now this is going to add extra flavour and also a nice little crunchy texture. On it goes. Now I'm going to pop these muffins just carefully onto our cooling rack, just letting them cool down for about 10 minutes or so before topping them with an extra white chocolate button. So the only problem that you're going to have with these gorgeous cranberry and white chocolate muffins is convincing your friends that you made them yourself. And also only having just one. This one's for me.